Hello everyone and welcome back to the Valley of the Old Spring Farm. I'm here. It's the next day from the previous episode where we finished the mega field. And for the first part of today, I want to move this out of the way. We've got some harvesting to do. Although first, that field we finished cutting, I'm going to get the stone picker working on. So I'm not using the massive for this, I want it out of the way. I'm going to use this bad boy. Anyway, we're not going to be doing it. I'm going to see if that's going to work because what I want to do is get 53 harvested. See how time goes. 52 and 62 also need doing. And then from there we can look at our options because I've made a quite interesting discovery on another save game I was playing just to the side here. Our VIP contracts, which are these, we have the oats. I just need to go and deliver them. We have the sorghum. We have canola growing. I don't think I have any barley growing, do I, on my farm? Not yet, so that could be what ends up going on this mega field. But what I discovered is contracts count. Basically, if I do a contract for that product, it'll count it as part of the delivery. I'm not sure if that's slightly cheaty or not. I'm still processing in my brain whether I like that, but it's handy to know because it might mean that as we get down this list, sunflowers and that, we may not have to actually plant a field and corn, we just take a contract of them. But anyway, so what I'm thinking is we get this field stone picked and this becomes the barley field. It's going to be a big barley field, it's going to be a nice big crop of it. As I said, my other plan is also to cut 92 and 63 together. I don't know whether to cut 91 in, but then I feel like I'm losing all my grass fields. And I do plan for silage to be a good part of what this farm does. So anyway, you've all seen me do cosplay before. And you see it picks up my new mega field quite nicely. I always give them plenty of headlands just because the headlands are quicker than the lanes. Longest edge I think will be gonna generate right south. If it does that, it it's too many headlands. That actually still looks a bit crowded. Let's drop it to 10. There we are, that's the kind of thing I was wanting. So he'll set off now. I'm going to take this guy out. This is one you haven't seen a huge amount of yet. Like I say, we're going to go up to the field in the forest to get ourselves some sorghum. Now, with the sorghum, that will hopefully mean I can get the chickens today. Because we can feed the chickens the sorghum. What I will also do is check. Because what should have happened is, yep, that has made us 9,000 litres of TMR. Not a huge amount, but if I get some more mineral feed, I can increase that. But I could do with some more money in first. What I'm thinking is we sell the oats today. They're probably not at the best price, but I just think we're at the point where we kind of need them. Set you off. Okay, I don't have the harvester on the list. And of course I need to take our lovely big class 5500. I'll drive this bad boy because I know the AI can sometimes have difficulties with the rear steer. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you think. Should I utilise contracts like that? I mean, I'm going to have to buy a header for this harvester anyway. But I don't see why we can't take that to harvester. It's just gonna. It's another thing that'll help us to speed things up a little bit, just because it means we're not having to wait for individual crop fields. Now, as you know, there's not the only one on there that I think could be kind of difficult is grapes. Now, the thing about grapes is two things. Grapes obviously needs specialist equipment, and they're expensive to actually build. I do love the way that trailer is illuminated. You can see that in front of us there. I think that trailer looks fantastic with all the flashing lights on it. quite a good shot this actually, as I'm here following the tractor. Come on, man. Sugar. Didn't touch it, we got stopped. Down into my little secret hideaway. Oops. Yeah, I felt like I knocked you then, I did. Come on, get it back. Oh, bugger. Doing his favourite trick. Yeah, so this is where I slightly ran into, actually in that little tractor over there when I wasn't paying attention while driving, so... Hopefully that won't happen again. Well, it can't happen again, because... Sorghum's a weird one, because when you do it, it doesn't actually look like you've done a lot. Because obviously you leave so much crop behind. I'm going to growth, as you can see there. I don't know how healthy this field was, because obviously this is still part of what we got when we moved in. There's a track round. I've got to go and explore those tracks at some point. This looks like some really interesting places. And we also have to have a look at buying the land around this field. I see shit in two separate places. Yeah, that's a lot of money for land that I'll be buying just to stop a warning message coming up. Right, so I think we're going to get a good few trails. Good load at this, because I'm halfway full after 2 lanes. You didn't see that, folks. That's me being an idiot. I should probably just leave it running, but I don't want the message filling the screen. I might just get up is I'll do a headland just to stop myself having to run off the land up there. Okay. Do this. So once we've done that, this field then's going to need... I'm probably going to rip... Going forward, I want to try and rip everything. I know last time I did a couple where I just straight drilled them, but that was mainly for convenience. We've now got the ripper sorted, so I'd rather rip a few of these fields. Get the stones out, get them to a nicer bed state. Because that will pay us back in increased yield. Hopefully I can get to the bottom of this run. I'm not going to do it, am I? Sugar. Can't believe it didn't make it. Don't drop it through his sunroof. Okay, this has got a massive pipe on it. It's a good sign. It means we can probably upgrade the header at a later date. still not have an issue with the tractor coming into it. See how full a full tank of his makes. See how full it makes it. We're going to get 50%. 46, so we're going to get 2 full tanks out of this thing into that, which is good. I think we've got more than 2 full tanks in this field, although I might be able to get away with running the last tank back still in the harvester. Obviously, I think I was sorghum. 8,000 litres, so there's already enough in that trailer, so I'll just send that to wherever the best price is and sell it. Whatever's left, I might just feed, so we can feed chickens sorghum for now. I'd prefer more wheat myself. You know what really bugs me in this game, folks? It's a small criticism. The fact you can't feed corn to chickens. Corn-fed chicken is definitely a thing, and it is delicious. So why can I not choose? I'm guessing because the animal meat side of things is something this game doesn't really explore. Obviously to keep its younger rating. There are mods that add that. Not something I'm personally overly worried about. Despite working in that industry in real life, I'm not going out my way to start slaughtering cows in this game. But yeah, the fact that I know in real life you can 100% feed corn to chickens. I mean, I have a mod that makes 100% flour out of corn, but you have to have a mod for that. For some reason, the default game. I think because corn, everybody who plays this game, corn is silage. I think I said last episode I recently did a massive silage harvest on Carmazon Farm. You got a lot of stuff out of it. Right, so it looks like this field's not taking as long as I thought, which is good because that means we can probably get 52 done today as well. Thinking out loud here, how much is that field? 400,000. Because I'm thinking here, folks, and I'm wanting to hear you guys' opinions again. Basically, in here, I could cut those 3 together, and that would be one lovely big field. I could probably cut that field into there, and I would have massive, massive fields, loads of crops, but I'd lose all my grass. But if I was to buy that, that'll give me a lot of grass. You can tell by looking at it, it's a massive field. And then I'm just doing 1 field when I harvest grass, not several. I'm literally just across the road, so it's not like I'm doing massive runs back to my pits. So what do we think about option? I mean, 400,000 feels a long way off right now. Maybe a case we'd have to take out a loan and then we'd have that hanging over us, but I'm not against that idea if, you know, if the price is right and if the option. I'm actually liking that idea the more I think about it, but it will give me the flexibility, because if I make those fields massive, and you just stick 1 crop on each of those fields, especially when we come to doing like the corn and stuff, basically the way I look at it, because I'm going to have to get special equipment, I either have to buy or rent corn headers and stuff. I'd much rather do a really big field. I'm pretty sure I don't have a corn planter either, so I'd need another one of those. I'd rather do a massive, massive field, because you're renting the equipment. The equipment costs you the same to rent, apart maybe a little bit of hourly fee. I think it's going to pretty much fill this trailer. I might just leave it around and try to get a little bit more into it from that last couple of lines we've got, but check prices, autosave. Oats actually aren't far off the maximum price, are they? Looking at that. The soybeans are a long way off, but oats I only have to wait till January. I could tell them how I can just wait 2 months in game. Sorghum, 943, 886 at the grain elevator. The best one from them also is January, so it's a case of wait 2 months. I say we store it, and we wait 2 months. We feed a little bit to chickens. I know it's probably not what you guys... I know it feels like we're slowing things down, but we're really not, because I can still... I have the ability to plan ahead, so we can still think about what we need to plant. We can still get fields planted. And then we just have to keep my eye on the time-saving stop check. And when that's showing me some nice bright green lights here, we go speedy. We have a bumper selling day. Is this just a header's width? Did I literally perfect this? Which I have not missed any. No, see, it's a lovely nice uniform purple. Oh, it's just that smidge too wide. That's irritating. So I'll go back and grab the last one. As long as I don't miss any on the other side, because then you're going to start zigzagging. So yeah, I'm now thinking, Leo, we don't sell this today. I know it's going to feel like we've not achieved a lot, but if we get this field correctly, I'll send the Matty down here with the rip and we'll get this field ripped up. You know, that one over there I planted oats, I planted wheat on one in the end. And there we have it done. Don't think I'll get all of this in the trailer, but I might as well reduce what the harvest is carrying. There we are. So let's send you back to the farmyard. Please don't run into my header trailer. Why do I get the feeling you're going to? Will it allow me to close with that much stuff in it? No. Sometimes you can be lucky, and if there's a really tiny amount, it will still allow you to close the... Oh, but it won't this time. Now, unfortunately, one thing I can tell you for a fact is that my harvester isn't going to fit into my silo bunker. So what I'm going to have to do is unload that trailer, then pull it back under the harvester to pull the last of this sorghum out, then rinse and repeat. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking positive of that idea, I must admit. Yeah, you didn't see this, folks. Oh, pop back on by itself. Cool. I know I shouldn't use super strength, but I just get... Sometimes with this game, some of the things it does like that. I have to jump in, move in, reset him, or I just do this. Now he's going to be a little slower because he's so heavy, so I might be able to get a cheeky overtake done here. Car! I knew that was going to happen until I tried it. Don't creep forward on me. God damn it. You for not leaving me room, asshole. I'll be able to get him through the roller coaster. See, that tractor's really... That tractor's really not enjoying that weight, is it? That'll do. So what I might just do now actually is bomb... We've got 63, it's that tiny little square, which is next to useless in my book. What crops on it? Oh, dark green? What's dark green? Soybeans! Were they not one? We need 5 of these then for level 2, so that's another one. Like I say, grab it, put it in the silo. A level 2 crop. So I might just do that one next. And then what we're going to do, 52, which is the big wheat field, which I'll probably throw that in a time lapse. Man, we're having a productive day today. It's rare for me. So I'll pull this guy to the yard and then leave it with the pipe out just so he's ready to throw it onto the... I'll tell you what, actually I've got a really even better idea. Bring him into the yard. Leave it under here with him. No! Balls! Oh god. There's one thing I suck at is reversing a dolly trailer. Well actually I didn't know that looked too bad. See that little field in there which just... I'm not going to throw grass on that because I don't think it's not worth putting much of a crop on it. Anyway, what my thought here was, chicken's food is there, so if I go into here, I buy £2,000 of ready to lay chickens, 37, make it 40. So there's 40 chickens in there, and everywhere, even under the combine. But what I then do is this. Put the trailer off for a minute, pipe out. I can get the pipe to where it likes it over that. God, there's chickens everywhere. Anyway, I did start doing that. I was on it and I didn't realise. See how much of that it'll take. That's annoying. 280 odd litres left. Come on, little Messi, you can do this. Let's start him tipping. I'd say it's 2 months. November, December, January, best price. We get those oats sold, which is 40,000 litres. We get the sorghum sold, which is about 20,000 litres. You're going to have to ignore squashing chickens, folks, because if I don't, I know anyone in the shed. I don't know if there's a storage cap on this silo, I'm assuming there is, but I hope it's quite high. So yes, let's get the last 200 litres into the silo. Look, there's a chicken in the trailer. Chicken's about to get siloed. Chicken's about to think it's his freaking birthday. So 300 litres of food gets dropped on its head. Oh, that's what I meant to press. I don't want to get the cow. I know I talk about getting the cows, but I honestly don't want to do that just yet because I just don't think that that much TMR will last me very long. And I really don't want it to be so I want to have a bit more stockpile. I'm interested because in real life I'm pretty confident I will be able to push that tip around, push that hitch around that. I hate to reverse a dolly trailer. Come on then you. Get your dead straight first. No, you see, the second anything happens, it's just gone. It just goes on you. So I want to push. I need to go. I need to go that way, don't I? That's gonna. Yeah, that's gonna push the top. It doesn't help that because the harvest is rear steer. I've basically got 3 turning points. You know, back of harvester, front of tip, front of trailer, back of trailer. So if I now want to put it that way, I do that. But then it responds. You know what? The people who can do this in the game and real life, but the people who can do this and do this reliably, I think you're a wizard. Right, I'm jackknifing at this point, so what I'm going to do is, instead I think I've got the room now, yeah, I can just do a spin. Do a spin! I'm going to have to get some kind of weed killing option, aren't I? I think I've been beyond herbs, so I've done to weed, I don't know what was that herbicide. That's herbicide now. Don't think I bought a sprayer. I think it might be a case of January comes, we sell that stuff and we invest in a sprayer. Nothing in the second hand is of interest to us. Stuff like that I love, but it's totally impractical for this farm. It's too small. Basically, no, there's nothing in there right now. So there's... That's it, let go. Thank you. And so I'm going to harvest this truck. This shouldn't take me more than a couple of minutes. And then once I've done this, I'm going to harvest the wheat field on 52. I'm going to put straw back on for the wheat field. I don't know why, every time I say wheat field, it sounds almost like Wigfield now. Saturday night running through my head now. Okay, this little crop of land here, I'm probably going to use grass. I know you're thinking, now, cut it into another field, but I don't want to lose that lane. I love the detail in that lane, so. Okay, nice little grass. I might even stick some trees on it at a later date, something like that, but. For now, as you see, I'm probably not even going to need the trailer. I'm even going to get all of this into one bloody tank full. Well, I really just want to get that little garden with them. I think that garden takes straw. I don't think I can get that off the wheat field, so. Although, as I said in a previous episode, I can also take products back out of the TMR mixer, which is a lovely touch on that. Really giving you the opportunity to basically use it as storage. I need to go with really high capacity, so cheaty perhaps, but to be honest, without some of these cheats, these jobs would take so much longer. I know some people like that, and the people who like the ultra-realistic game style, I applaud you, I have a lot of respect for you. I kind of have a middle ground, I like it realism to an extent, but there's certain bits that are just... It's like I think I've said we're playing Euro Truck. I mean, somebody out there probably would love a one-to-one scale map of you to drive a truck on. But then if you decide to find you, if you're talking several real life days, which I think the novelty would wear off pretty quickly, certainly for me. Okay, so we're not even going to get the amount we need for that contract out of these soybeans, so I might as well just for now say dump them back in a trailer. Dump them back in the silo and just have them. I'm obviously going to need to... I need to sit down and work out what I'm doing with various fields, because basically, as I've said before, this is the VIP contract series, so the contracts are the main goal. But I will need to figure out what I have, what I need. I can put my vines on here, I suppose. It's not too unlevel. I can put my vines on this little crop of land. Yeah, that can actually look pretty cool. Yeah, definitely. I was using my vines on this piece of grass in front of us right here. But no, the more I think about it, the more that makes sense. My little mate. So that sorghum I've got 23,000 litres. Now we have some sun. Right, I need to go get field 54 ripped, haven't I? Coming past the ripper there's just reminded me, so... That's where the 305 will come in. Let's get you out of there. Right, okay. It's if he gets full before he's finished where there's, I mean, because that means I need to take stuff over to the line production. I do have a couple of other, like, subsoilers and stuff as you can see over there, but I'm not going to use one of them just yet. I said this acts like a plough. This has the like the characteristics of a plough, so it gives it a much better 2,500. So let me just. What would 400,000 cost me over like 3 years? 10 grand a month. 17 grand a month over 2 years. Could have 10 years and get down, but that means we're paying it out for this entire series. And he also would give me a point for game loans. I think that makes a lot of sense. Because honestly, I think we will make back on the silage. That was a loan I took. I currently have a. I forgot about that loan I had. Oh, come on, don't do this to me. It has this issue at times with this. I'm going to drive it there myself. I don't know what causes that. I don't know what it means by transport mode, because there's no, like, transport mode. Sometimes if you disconnect and reconnect, or if you bounce it open and close, it fixes it, but sadly that didn't seem to work that time. But yeah, I don't know the issues it has, but I live with it because it does such a great job with it otherwise. So I'll just run this down, I'll get this guy set off, and I'll start time lapse while we harvest the other field. It's quite a big field, this 52, so I'm expecting to get. Yep, this is the entrance we need. Sometimes I feel like I should turn the steering speed up a little bit, but I know if I do that, yeah, well at high speed, it'll be better. I know at low speed I end up looking like I'm drunk. So anyway, here we go. Great job. Why is he not moving? Great demand at French cereals. For what for? sunflowers, which we don't have any. Right, so he's going to start doing that. So what I now need to do is just dump these soybeans into the this guy's low on fuel. I'm going to need to deal with that. I didn't really realise that till now. Now I've got my fuel trailer down here, so let's just drop these first. So I think we need 8,000 litres, we have 7, so we're nearly there. Let's take a second look back. So, sorghum, I have in stock. Oats, I have in stock. Barley and canola, I do not. So they've got to be my... I have a canola field here, ready to... Not ready to harvest yet, sadly, but so barley's going to be what's going on, A361 then. Here's my little field service. I love this trailer, so give me a sec. Set to diesel, yep. Should have 2,000 litres of. So now I'll pull into this section here. Yeah. There's a little scale there, tells me how much diesel's left in this thing. It also does add blue. Now this tractor doesn't take AdBlue, so we're okay on that, but get it fueled. There we are. Turn this guy off. I'm gonna think between episodes where I'm seriously that taking out that low, doing that certainly seems like a good idea to me. I've left the header trailer over here. Yeah, but rip this, I want the stones off it for lime, grass it, and that's gonna probably become my grapevines. You heard it on the grapevine, folks. Right, so a long way into this episode for me, usually I'm quick, but I will see you a bit later on in this job. Enjoy! Hey there everyone, it's Editing Studio Jew here. Just to apologise, I don't know what happened here. I appear to have had an issue where my audio didn't record, and I had some real bad audio. I had some tech issues with this episode. As you saw, I had to cut that time lapse because my recording software glitched. I saw saying basically I finished harvesting that field, picked the bits. I've left the store down. This is me just unloading the wheat now into the silo. There's a little bit left in the combine, which I will also unload into the silo. And basically just me explaining that you saw the trouble I had getting the harvester up the hill. I mean, that was nuts. The issues I had with that, getting the trailer, once fully loaded, really did not want to go up that hill. Didn't want to go at all, but we got it up there. See, we got the harvester done. And so it's the end of this. Next episode, obviously, we've got to finish the we've got to finish the stone picking, which I think the stone harvester is actually full now, so that needs emptying, and then the rest we're doing. The sorghum field's ripped, that's ready. We will rip 52, we'll rip 63 foot glass on it. 62 will probably get canola or something like that on it. Something that's good towards towards what we need for the contracts. Other than that, this is the end of the episode now. I just want to thank you all for watching. And can I take a second to really appreciate that music I use. I normally use the cockpit music with Silent Partner. This time I used a very different song. It was actually called Jetfire from a band called Jeff the Second, once again on the Silent Partner. That's a great piece of music, very rocky, very much my style. I think that'll be making a comeback for a few more videos. I'm trying to vary up. I was using the same music all the time, and I want to just vary it so you guys get a bit of contrast, and it just makes it more interesting. I keep looking through the Silent Partner website and getting different ones, and they do an amazing job of copyright-free music. Just add a bit of life, bit of ambience to these videos. So finally, just left me to thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to like, subscribe, check out the rest of the channel. Chris does some amazing stuff on here. Great content. We've got a lot of F123 stuff around at the moment because obviously it's the brand new game out. We've got, I think we're going back to our Valheim series with Tim of Mercury Fallen fame. Great guy, very worth listening to. He's got very much my style of comedy, which I enjoy a lot. Chris hates it because we both end up on the same. We just end up picking on him all the time, but that's a large portion of the fun. So other than that, I am going to leave this one here. You can have just the very end of this video that I apologise that my audio didn't record. I really don't know what went wrong there. I will double check that carefully before I start the next bit of recording. And we shall see you next time. So until then, thank you for watching. Goodbye.